we got to talk money.
Okay.
That the federal government could create a national basic income program for $43 billion.
The Parliamentary Budget Office was asked, when the Ontario project was underway, they were asked what the cost of delivering that program would be if we rolled it out across the entire country, if all Canadians had access to that program. We currently spend on provincial income assistance about $20 billion a year. So what we're really looking at is an additional $23 billion a year to provide this program across the whole country.
$23 billion on a federal budget of
$350
billion.
That's right. It's about 6%. So 6% of the expenditure. And just to put it in context, we spend $23 billion every year providing the Canada Child Benefit. And we can afford that. We've decided we can afford that. We spend twice as much, more than twice as much, providing the Guaranteed Income Supplement and OAS and some other pension arrangements for seniors. So we've decided we can afford that. So the question is, can we afford an additional $23 billion?
Presumably, if you brought in some kind of national basic income and poverty was alleviated more,
right,
you could spend less on hospitals, you could spend less on the justice system because people would be getting into less trouble.
That's right.
I mean, would you go so far as to say it might actually pay for itself, or you don't want to go that far?
Well, I think you have to look at the costs in two separate ways. So the upfront program costs, the $23 billion we're talking about, that you need to roll out this program. But you can also think about it as a return on investment, right? You're investing $23 billion, and some of that is going to come back in the form of reduced upward pressure on the healthcare system, for example. This is a country that right now is spending about $60 billion a year, more than $60 billion a year on hospitals. So if you see an 8.5% reduction in hospitalizations, that's a pretty dramatic saving. I said I'm a health economist. My office is actually in the teaching hospital in Winnipeg. And you realize pretty quickly that you're spending a whole lot of money treating the consequences of poverty. If we can take some of that money and allocate it to families up front so that they can live reasonable lives, I think you'd see the returns downstream.